So we've seen another...
Very interesting.
Okay, I really like this bot lane. For the side
This bot
of...
lane's going to be very, very strong.
I love...
Super aggressive.
I love the side of the Flip My Burgers bot lane. I love the Rel and Tristana. So much potential for Rel to lock down and Tristana just to go ape, especially with his Twitch ROM. That's going to be great fun. Belveth as well, if she can get going, it's going to be scary.
Yeah, it's very, very scary. Oh, there we go.
And we are in game. And we see...
Jules.
I like this.
Really
I like what I'm seeing out of Flip My Burger. The 4-man charge led by the Skarner and the Rel.
Hold on.
I like this. I love this.
Are we seeing a double invade? Both teams invading.
They're not scared. They are spotted out. The ward will live, so they know they're retreating. Meanwhile, the Camille
oh my God.
and the Belveth are looking for an angle in the top lane. And they're going to walk right into them. The Skarner blind face chase. Severum has no fear whatsoever. Aurora gets a lovely bit of poke off onto the Scorpion, who's chunked to half health and has to retreat. We told you there was going to be violence, and we didn't even get a minute in.
I mean, first 2 games, no invades. Then suddenly, both teams invading. They know game 3 is a deciding game. They have to win. And now even so close to a fight. They both want violence. Father's Jewels as a mob bosses, wanting to dominate the game. Flip My Burgers, cooking up something that we may not have seen before.
Yeah, and we do see the bot laner just dancing about, waiting for that first engage. They know exactly where this Braum is in the bush.
Oh, hold on.
How do you like the top lane matchup with this Camille and the Mount?
The mid lane has changed. Aurora is mid lane, and it's Filgers. It's Filgers in mid lane.
Oh, so we have seen Father swap to the jungle. I mean, when Anfelgus was your carry, you maybe want them on more of a laning role to try and bully this Malzahar. And putting Father on a champion he's probably really good at. Meanwhile, Sakamoto looking to change the rhetoric after game 1.
I mean,
and Camille just has to run away.
Very interesting to go ignite and also flash a bit late. It's interesting, but he's doing something.
I mean, there's a phrase in the League of Friends called Tuba Tech. This is Sakamoto Tech. Belveth is in the area, and they are going to look for something on this top lane. Meanwhile, Mordekaiser pulls Gracie in on the Camille. Camille in any storm, but the magic shield comes up, and the Belveth will clean up the first blood. And Sakamoto,
it's a really sad sight to see.
And Sakamoto still has that ignite ready for League of Legends 5, saving it for that free sale.
I mean, just as on Twitter, the devs one dev did say League of Legends in 2025 will change forever. He's clearly waiting for 2026 when they change even more.
You never know, they might have a Hex Tech chest back in then. Meanwhile, we see in bot lane, this is the tamest bot lane we've seen all series.
Oh,
after us bigging it up, how a Twitch and Tristana wants to fight, and they just sit there.
Funnily enough, this game is the most passive out of all of the games. Normally you'd see violence and violence, man. Death on death, blood for blood, and nothing's happening except for top lane. I mean, but the top lane is a special case, and we all know why. I think chat.
You have to be, top lane is just full of special people up there because you are 1v1 and it is all yourself. Meanwhile, Skarner is absolutely sending it onto this bunny, but she will hop away.
This is a very goofy game when you say so.
I mean, this whole series since that has been goofy. Meanwhile, we see another miscue from Venko. Channeling inner Jaculax. The Skarner, the Malzahar silence goes wide. Fraction is going to be blown away. Has to jump away from this Twitch. Yeah, I've lost any sense of normality here. This is just absolute chaos, and I absolutely love it.
I mean, Tuba, you see this in your ranked games, don't you?
My ranked games
this
are more
is
central
chaos.
than this. And
Is
that
it?
says something
Oh.
down in bronze.
Yeah, very, very much so, because this is just pure chaos. Do they even have comms? That's a very surprising question. You normally, when you're seeing two teams, they have comms, very good comms, close comms. They know what they're doing, plans. But here, things are just happening, and who knows what will happen
This is what
next?
we love. This is what we love to see. You know, absolute chaos in the game 3. And I mean, if only this was fearless, that would have just made it even spicier. Meanwhile, we do see Camille trying to go under tower on this Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser will live. He has got a full shield barge, so if he uses to actually use it.
Hold on.
Meanwhile, Jackal is
Am I
walking
seeing
right
that
over
right?
Vision.
Did we see that right? This Mordekaiser was level 4 on the tower, whilst Camille was level 6. Can we see gold? Because I'm really wondering how much gold that poor Mordekaiser has.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling right now. Down in CS, down in assist. And we are seeing a 500 gold lead. For the meanwhile, we do see a Scar now turning up. The mouse has to flash into the ult. Goes and Philgus goes between worlds and will get out.
Philgus,
Judy Hops
what
will
a
escape
legend.
for another day.
That was actually just knowledge. That was pure knowing how her ultimate works. Because I don't think many other he had no flash. And he lived.
Meanwhile, we do see Camille going in on this Mordekaiser. The Hex Tech ult comes out. The Ignite is on to this Mordekaiser, who is down
And
to
he
single
lives by
digits,
this.
but will live.
The skin of his teeth.
Meanwhile, Severum thinks it's safe to take grubs, however there is a big Void Queen there, coupled up with a Piltovian Enforcer, and Father will clean up the kill and will set his sights on his fellow grubs. And as we've seen in previous series, the one thing you don't do is give a Belveth the chance to get 6 grubs. Because if you do that, you can say goodbye to your base.
And say goodbye to your wife, because she clearly steamed that too with whatever she has.
She takes what she wants. Call her Mindo.
Exactly.
She takes what she wants. Meanwhile, we
She'll
do see
take
the
your
bot
minions and
laners.
use them against you.
Meanwhile, we do see the bot laners literally just chilling, which we've not seen the whole series. Like, both of them have signed a peace treaty, and they just don't want to fight each other. Oh, Masakamo flashing it on this Camille, misses the Q. I love the idea. I love.
He might have missed his ult as well. It's a skill shot, but you never know.
Meanwhile, we do see Fraction get locked up. However, he just jumps right into it. And he gets knocked up again. Stuns. We get the stun onto Twitch, and he will die. Grom's trying to get one back onto the fire Yordle, but she will just jump away. First blood in this bot lane to the little Yordle with a cannon. However, Aurora is going to clear vision for Belveth, her Void Queen, on the grubs, on the dragon, sorry. But they do get spotted out. We do see on the minimap the Skarner jumping in with a rail. The 2 big CC tanks onto this Aurora, pulling Aurora out of the fight. Has to go between worlds, but unfortunately, she's not hopping out of that one. She's had her paws clipped for that one. The wee bunny feet.
But really, what a change of pace in the game.
Mord hits his ult, he hits the skill shot. He is at a health disadvantage though. And it looks like Camille's going to take him into the Hextech world. She says, you can take me to the Brazil, but I will send you right back there and we'll go claim the Fetal
Honestly,
Warfare.
I'm truly trying to not hate on the guy. But I think I've seen him cancel his auto 3 times during that time.
Meanwhile, we do
really
see
think he's
Belveth
trying.
jumping onto this Malzahar, joined by Judy Hops. Belvet doesn't quite do enough damage, but Judy Hop certainly does. Rel's looking to try and disengage from the Malzahar. Jaculex has to flee away. The good thing for Jaculex is he has got Skarner in support. Belvet has to flash away. Judy Hop's doing so much damage under Amphelgus' control. And then Braum with a big barn door comes in as Camille will be TPing in. We do see Severin fall on the Skarner as Camille wastes her DP but will walk straight back top lane. Like nothing ever happened.
It's really... The game, change of pace of the game. First 5 minutes, even 8 minutes maybe, of just nothing happening. Just a little bit of skirmishes.
Meanwhile, Tristana, looking to continue that momentum, and below Zero Blues ran up.
But as I was saying, the change of pace of like, at the start, not many kills unlike the other games, and then just suddenly, they step right back into exactly to their roots of blood. That Belveth really just 2-0. It's...
Yeah, and here we go. We're going to see that clip of the Tristana. And yeah, Twitch just gets absolutely blown up. At ADC ranks, I believe it is a plat on the Tristana against a bronze of Zero Blue. So obviously Tristana does have an advantage, and that is showing. I mean, Belveth meets this guy.
I mean, look at the kills and the grubs. The gold difference isn't that big. I wonder who has the most gold right now.
Meanwhile, the funny button comes in from the Skarner onto this Belveth. Does suppress the Belveth, but unfortunately can't save his life. Meanwhile, Belveth will get shut down by her fellow void creature in the Malzahar. However, Malzahar will then get shut down by Camille. Jaculex to try to do something, but Mord in the Shadow Realm will get caught out as he comes back out. And Sakamoto's just going to go straight back to where he was 2 seconds ago with her backstream.
What a pity.
Every fight right now is falling the way of Father's Jewels. This Camille is Thean Hole. This Belveth is Thean 1. And Judy Hops might be down the CS, but she's definitely having success in the mid lane.
Keep calling her Judy, man. That is Aurora. Aurora.
We all love Judy Hops, let's be fair. As we see.
I mean, if you see Aurora, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say on the ranks according to Day Zero in my ear, the silver is silver 1 is Fraction, and it's bronze and Zero Blue. So there's not that much between them. Meanwhile, Fraction is getting stunned up under tower. Meanwhile, it looks like the Belveth does narrowly miss out on the grubs. She will get 4. She should get 4 here though. Although she is getting silenced, she has got Heartsteals that ready to get taken. They will steal 1 as the fight breaks out. Gladiator will fall to Aurora, who then who gets claimed back. The Heartsteel stack goes on to this Skarner as he pushes the Camille against the wall. Belvet is going in on Mr. Sakamoto. Sakamoto might be a Metal Lord, but right now he's made out of copper. As the Iron Warrior herself, Rel. She might have a top lane who's not having any luck, but Jaculex, some big stuns to bring the Tristana into the game. And honestly, from inting in game 2 and game 1, Jaculex 0-4, involved in every single one of this Tristana kills, and he is on fire.
Redeemed himself completely other than that start. You gotta, no matter what you thought about him first game, you really have to just respect in the second game, he's been slowly improving. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you told me he hasn't played for a few months and he was slowly learning how to play the game again.
We do see Father though looking in on the Tristana and the Rel. Jackie like, he obviously heard the praise. He heard all the things, misses the Q, misses the W, and will sneak out under the tower. Meanwhile, the Camille on the other side, joined by the Skarner. Skarner misses the ult, but will get the kill on the Camille, who then picks up the Mordekaiser.
I mean,
for all that is going right for the top side of Father's Jewels, is all that's going wrong in the bot side.
But the crazy part is that the gold is equal. Completely equal. Objectives not really, not at all, right? But purely gold-wise, the teams are the exact same. I mean, sure, Belveth has also passive stacks, but
this match is only going to come down to who gets more fed, this Camille and Belveth, or this Tristana. And Tristana will claim the first turret, the Demolisher herself, but she's got to be careful because it's a 4v2 here. Blue side do not know. And there's not between a rock and a hard place. A beautiful out from the rail to allow Tristana to try and get out. Tristana will get caught, and now she does claim the Aurora first, but unfortunately her and Jaculates will fall. But all while that, Malzahar took a tower in the mid lane. So for the death, they got 2 towers. And a kill on the Aurora. As we see Skarner start to annoy this Camille even more. If Maud wants to get back in the game, the right way to go about it is for Skarner to play around it. And Skarner will get the kill on this Camille. He made hard work of it, but then gives a kill back. Father, what's happening to your opposing number? Seven is literally feeding racy kills. And Mr. Sakamoto is about to be void prey right now. He sees death. And Belveth will be whispering sweet nothings in his ear, telling him it will be over soon.
I mean,
don't you worry.
Listen, yeah, right. Belveth complete something in the game. Their team needs some help. They pray to the Father, and Belveth comes not. But who does Belveth pray to? Nobody, because they're completely dominating the game. Who did it for? If they're completely winning, they are the god in this game that has free roam everywhere.
This Void Goddess is under complete and utter control, and when it comes on these objectives, they will have so much, success if they can claim them. Meanwhile, Skarner tries to go in on the ult, misses it. Meanwhile, the Hextech ult comes in. Tristana will fall first. Shelly is still up. Junglers will eventually get it for this Belveth. She will get the reset. Meanwhile, we do see both the Malzahar getting claimed and the Camille. Problem is, your Skarner's now down, your Rel's now down, and the only one alive is Mr. Sakamoto.
Very, very ironic how the person with the most deaths is the one alive. Not for long.
But not for long. He will get under turret and will survive. Oh. The Twitch poison's not enough, but Belveth, she's now just got another jungle.
I mean,
Belveth she wasn't content at cleaning out hers.
Has her empowered ultimate, meaning that she could just run down the lane, build up an army, and very much win the game. I think this is a position where Father's Jewels are very, very happy to be here. Of like complete domination, nearly. I wouldn't say it just yet, but it's really looking like Father's Jewels could win this in a.
I mean, she's got a magic resist now in the Maw, and she's so far ahead of this Skarner. And Skarner's not done much wrong. But when you've got a 7-1 Belveth, that's the one thing you don't want, because she's weak when she's early. But when she gets to 7-1,
how much gold do they have? If production can show us. Ooh,
8,500 on this Belveth, while only 6.8 on the Skarner. We do see the Camille with double the gold
the ADC
of this Mordekaiser.
Well. Difference in ADCs is nearly 2k gold. That is crazy.
This match is genuinely going to come down to mid lane, and who can carry harder, top or ADC. Problem is, if this ADC gets picked on, she will die, whereas Camille's got a lot more movement. Problem is, if they can protect Tristana, she will rain Hellfire. 2 items in, Yuntau's and Infinity Edge.
Tristana her passive gives her more range, like based on her level, right? But by the time she's gonna get enough range, Belveth is just gonna have so much attack speed that the amount of damage.
Oh, hold that thought there. we do see Belveth going in. The Heartsteel stacks are coming in for Skarner. A double man ult as Rel and Tristana jumping into the fight. Insult Vico will die to the burn of Malzahar. But Belveth is silenced. Will get Malzahar in. That's the thing, when you've got a lockdown like that, it does not matter how much attack speed, how much movement speed you have, you're not getting out of that Malzahar ulti until you have a Quicksilver Sash.
I mean, what really lost Belveth, what killed Belveth is a hesitation. She could have dashed back onto the wall, but she thought, oh, maybe I should. Maybe they're going to win and come help me. But in the end, and back around to bite her.
Meanwhile, we did see Aurora pick up the Skarner, and they will pick up the Dragon here. They say, oh Father, we don't need you, Father. We will take the Drake ourselves. Thank you very much, Father. Oh, I mean, Heavenly Father above. We will take the Dragon.
Flip Burger are gambling at this point. I do really think that they're just flipping every single fight. Is there a bug? Is it just?
I mean, that's just been the series, hasn't it? Both teams just literally betting all on red and hoping it would stick. Meanwhile, Vico looking in on Sakamoto. I mean,
Mr. Sakamoto is just scared, just fear. Like, even.
It feels bad when he walks away from a Braum.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, Braum has more gold than him, and Braum has
more items than him.
Yeah.
And yeah, it feels bad for this Mordekaiser, and we've all had a rough series, we've all had rough games. There's just, right now you need to somehow try and get your CS, try and get back in the game, get a couple of shutdowns. Meanwhile, Vico has to use the flash going away. They will start engaging on, however the whole team's here. Skarner will get a beautiful two-man ulti onto this Belveth. And yeah, when there's Rel and Tristana nearby, an ulti like that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Flip My Burger. And they will be able to claim this first of the series, Voracious Attica.
Yeah,
which honestly, for their comp, for the way they're playing, this is exactly what the Mordekaiser needs to get back in it. We can have a chance to run it down without fear of redemption. And that is a big fight. Now they have the GAs. And yeah. Oh, it was Ruinous. Was that Ruinous? I don't see the symbols for the GAs. The Swan. That was a Voracious with the abilities, but mustn't have been. But yeah. Either way, that is really big. It was Ruinous. My apologies. For me, that's what it is. Voracious. But for the side of Flip My Burger, that's exactly what you need to get back in it.
Yeah, I do really think that the goal being...
Sorry, hold that thought. Camille going in, she wants more blood. She says you might get the Ruinous Attica mod, but you're not going to have any time on the Rift to use it. Even if you have your allies. I have more items than you, and I will send you back to Brazil. I
do really think that the game, like, ironically enough, the game's pretty equal to an extent. It's to the point where anybody could win this, although objectives, right? Because goal difference is only really 1k, right? But objectives is where it lies at, because Father's Jewels have 2 dragons, a herald, and 4 grubs, which is so much more. But the goal difference isn't as massive as
this. Tristana is at the point though where if she can have someone hold a champion in place, they're just dead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With the Infinity Edge, the Yuntals, she's going to do so much crit damage. And when she presses that Q button...
Exactly for her.
You've got the Mouse, you've got the Skarner, and the Rel. 3 champions in this comp, which are there purely to allow the Tristana to function. Meanwhile, Grace is going in again on Sakamoto. He needs to learn to sack it in, because he's not getting any minions in this lane right now. However, he does have backup. He won't die for it though first. We do see the Skarner out. Severum pulls Gracie under tower, takes 2 shots, and Gracie will fall, but not before she gets her boots proc. And that is big.
This Mordekaiser has almost zero agency in the game. Unfortunately, that's just how the stone rolled. And this Camille can just walk over him. But luckily, the Stunner is there. And surprisingly,
look at that damage
are making a recovery.
Look at that damage from Flash.
Yeah.
The thing is, everywhere else on the map is winning for Flip My Burger. You've got a 6-6 Skarner who is landing more hooks than he more silences than he misses. He isn't get spotted out here though. You've got Gladiator on the Malzahar who is having another clean game. This Tristana is 6-2. She's using her lead to the T. She's playing on the team to a T. They know exactly how they want to play.
But
and
it's also the fact that there's a lot of deaths on Flip My Burger, but somehow, someway, they've managed to recover the gold because of bounties. But now, because of that recovery, Flip My Burger has bounties on them. This makes it so that even though they've got a lead because of bounties, they're about to lose it because
hold that thought. We've got a big fight here over this dragon. We are seeing everyone roam down. Everyone is here. It's our first big 5-5-5. The Skarner will steal the first dragon for the side of Flip My Burger. We do see everyone committing. The Skarner does go wide. However, Father will get the first kill onto the Mordekaiser. The Rel does knock up, gets one, gets two. Malzahar will claim two. The double kill for Gladiator. And Filgus has to be careful here. Will clean up the Tristana. But honestly, if you're the side of Flip My Burger, you'll take the dragon. You get the silence off in the Belveth. However, Vlad can't do quite enough damage for now. However, the burn is coming through. Belveth is healing. Zero Blue is firing away. Skarner is trying to do that, but unfortunately he's just a bit too late to save his mid laner.
Really not a good fight for Flip My Burger. It did look very good, promising for Flip My Burger, but then they just threw it. The Belveth ultimate just healing her, dealing so much missing % true damage. It really is a big threat.
Yeah, 3 kills for the side of Father's Flip My Burger, but 4 for the Father's Jewel, so they will win that fight. Although they did lose the dragon there, and honestly, I don't hate Chem Drake stacking on this side, because it's going to mean the Skarner shields are huge. This Malzahar shield will become even bigger, and this Rel, the 3 champions that are needed to enable this Tristana.
But realistically, I really do think that on Belveth, the amount of healing she will be doing once she gets the Drakes, although this is one of the weaker Drakes, Chemtech Soul could do so much for Belveth because she currently stays in fights very low, but
I much more think it's going to have much more benefit right now. Flip My Burgers, we do see them spot all this Camille. I don't know where that Q was going from Jaculex, but everyone will get scattered away. We see the Heartsteel stack and another missile from Severum. Flash from Mordekaiser will pull him back. The Q lands, they are jumping in. Camille will just die to the Tristana, which is exactly where you want all that gold to go, because she is your damage carrier this game, and she's playing like it. 7-3 as now they turn their attentions to this mid lane. We do see Belveth setting off on the wing, ready for the flank. We do see the knock up on the rail with the ult. However, there's nothing much to go in there because the Tristana has already turned onto this Belveth. Belveth is being free fired on. Meanwhile, Judy Hopps will fall to Gladiator, even though she tried to go between worlds. Flip My Burger somehow, just as we thought they were falling away, with this 0-9 Mordekaiser who had a really rough game. The rest of the team have come up trumps, and they can now set their sights towards the big purple world.
This Baron really will change the game, because Flip My Burger being behind in objectives and getting a really big objective.
Meanwhile, they're not quite done here. Rel jumps back over the thing. We do see Skarner pushing the Brom to safety. Oh, that is a massive must play from the Skarner there. However, they are going to buy some space for them all to get out and reset. I mean, and as much as you've got a bit, as much as you've got a Belveth with her minions, you've also got a Malzahar on the other side with his minions, who is just as oppressive with this Baron buff.
But really, just seeing that comeback from my burger, from being behind in gold, even if it's not much, not ahead in gold. Oh no, objectives. Objective is like the big difference there. This Baron is very important to my burger because
There's only one
this
tower
Baron,
in it that is.
This, yeah.
This game is far from over. This Belveth we thought was going to run away with the game. She's not got much recently. And she started dying a lot more. Meanwhile, this Skarner is only going to get tankier. Currently only 400 stacks in this Heartsteel, but that will only grow. Especially if they can start stacking these Drakes all the more. They are looking to fight over Scuttle. Belveth is here, Skarner's here, but so's Tristana and Rel. I will go to the side of Flip My Burger. They get the first part of this objective hunt. And the advantage of having that Void Scuttle is huge. Meanwhile, Camille walks, face checks a bush, dodges the Mordekaiser. Excuse me. Must have smelled Twitch there. That rat. Anyway, we see the dragon getting spawned up. And we are going to see them turn the tensions there. Now, do we think Father's Jewels can take this dragon to get them to Soul Point? Or will Flip My Burger just take complete control? No, they're just sacking it and turning the attention on seizing this mid lane, and this dragon just won't exist from the map.
I mean, this is a really good play for Father's Jewels because they have still Baron, right? Even if they lose a tower, they're getting the Drake, right? Because they've got Baron, they can really. If they win this fight,
here we go, Skarner jumping in. We do see the suppression on, and Tristana will get one. She'll be turning her sights on two. She gets Vladimir gets two, Vlad gets second. Tristana gets the second. Miles gets a second, and Tristana will get a triple. That is a split pentakill between the Tristana and the Miles, and they will now set their sights to even up this mid lane.
Honestly,
big fight from Flip My Burger.
The game could enter. The game can genuinely end here if they have enough damage to the towers because they have Baron buff, they have minions, they have everything they need. And the enemy still
we do see this
20
charge.
seconds.
We do see the charge, but right up mid lane. They have the minion wave, and it is a cannon. The mid inhib falls. The Baron buff will end. The Braum is up to mount a last stand against the 5. Tower destroying force. That is Flip My Burger. They might have flipped the first couple of games, but this burger is definitely not cooked. Going on to face Pekara Brala is the Flip My Burger, the Father's Jewels. The crown was just too heavy in the end.